Learn how to render 3D content remotely with Azure Remote Rendering in this episode of Azure Tips and Tricks. Azure Remote Rendering can render 3D content in Azure and stream the graphics result to you. Let's try that out. To follow along, you'll need Git installed on your computer and the Unity Hub. You'll also need a Unity account to use Unity. You can find the links to Git and Unity Hub downloads in the description of this video. The first thing that we need to do is create an Azure Remote Rendering account in the Azure portal. Here it is. Let's create it. First, I'll give the account a name, like this. OK. Select a resource group, and I'll pick another location for it. Alright, let's create it. I'll skip to when it is done. Here is the Remote Rendering account. To use it, we need the account domain and the account ID, which are here. We also need the account access key, which you can find in the access key menu. OK, let's download the sample application. First, create a directory. OK, and now navigate to it. Alright. And clone the sample application. The link to this is in the description of this video. Alright, let's clear this. And let's open PowerShell, like this. OK, clear it. And now I'll download the Unity packages for Azure Remote Rendering. That's it. OK. Here we are with Unity Hub opened. From here we can add the sample app as a project. Let's do that. Here we go. And it is in the sample app under Unity and then Quick Start. That's it. OK. The sample app is created in a specific Unity version. So when I click on it, I can install that version. Let's do that. Alright, all of this looks fine. Let me just add this one here and OK, install. This will take a while, so I'll skip ahead to when it's done. And here is the Unity version. Let's go back to the sample project. Here I can just click on it and it will open in Unity. Here it is. So in Unity you can select the Quick Start scene from the Project tab under Assets and Scenes. And here in the Hierarchy tab is the Remote Rendering object. What we need to do is to fill in this information. So first, the account domain, which we also saw in the Azure portal, and this one is the same information. Here is the account ID. OK. And for this one, the access key of the account. That's it. Now I can press play here and it will start. This will start a remote rendering session, which will take a few minutes to initialize and render the model for the first time. Here it is. This model here is rendered in Azure with Azure Remote Rendering and streamed to my computer. Cool. And here I can see that I have a remote rendering session open. Alright. This is rendering in real time through my remote rendering session. So when I move the camera in the scene like this, the rendering changes on the fly. Cool, right? Rendering 3D content remotely with Azure Remote Rendering enables you to create renderings that your VR and AR devices couldn't render by themselves. Go and check it out.